so many people of all different ethnicities, culture. I mean, Paris, Spain, people love this show. India, like they love Sister Sister. I guess my natural people pleasing skill is coming in. I want to create something that everyone is going to love.
Dr. Seuss, a baking challenge premieres on Prime Video on December 13th. So what can viewers expect from this series?
Oh my goodness. A lot. I will tell you that. What makes this show different is it's not just a baking competition show. They also allowed me to be my fun, like Tamera I'll say Tamera Campbell self. I got to goof around a little bit and just be silly. I mean, they plopped me into the world of City of Seuss. Like, how could I not just have fun with the fake trumpet and these big, pancakes that were coming my way? I couldn't just, host this with a straight face. I had to have, like my fun, silly moments. So there was a bit of like a variety show in the midst of a baking competition show. That was really cool. But what I also love is that, you have these teams compete against each other. Some, they don't know each other. They just meet for the first time.
Right.
Doing this show. But you have a cake artist and you have a pastry chef. So a cake artist focus specifically on the design of the cake, and your pastry chef focuses on, the taste of the baked, treat. And what was interesting is, some of these teams, you may have an amazing pastry chef, but the cake artist is new. Or you may have an amazing cake artist and the pastry chef might not get the mystery ingredients, baked well together. So they had to learn on how to kind of lean on each other's strengths, learn each other along the way to win that $50,000.
Absolutely. I think I got a chance to watch the first episode. And one of the things, I enjoyed it. It's really creative. It's something like really fresh, something new.
Right.
And I like the combination of just baking and Dr. Seuss. I think it goes well together. And I think what stood out to me is just what these artists and bakers were coming up with, because just the challenge of what they had to deal with, not having all the ingredients like they would like to have, but they started all of it turned out really great. So were you impressed with what the bakers and artists came up with?
Every single time. And I bake at home, but I don't bake as fast as they do or as elaborate as they do. I'm still learning the kind of, movement of my wrist and making just, rippled like icing on a cake. It definitely takes some talent and skill to do the things that these bakers did. But there was one category that or challenge that I will never forget. And it's when they had to make smoked desserts. And the thing about the smoked desserts is that you have to make sure that the dessert tastes smoked, but sweet at the same time.
Yeah.
And if you ever smoked, I've smoked drinks before. And sometimes you can smoke it too much that the smoke overpowers the other ingredients. And so think about smoking desserts. I was just like, how did they do this? They did. And I actually, you get to know them along the way. And I was proud of each and every one of them, honestly, because I've done competition shows, Masked Singer, I did Cupcake Wars. And there's something about cooking in your own kitchen or baking in your own kitchen. and baking, with appliances and, ovens that you haven't used before. Baking,
Mhm.
think of baking, you think of home,
Yes.
it comes from the soul, and
Yeah.
that love and that heart. So now you got to bring all of that to these ovens and this set and these people. It's challenging.
Absolutely. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And with the show, every episode has a different theme. And the first episode was Cat in the Hat. Then there's also the Lori, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, just based on classic Dr. Seuss books. But which theme was your favorite?
I mean, oh, that's so hard. You can't
Yeah.
do that to me, Brian. I would have to say the smoked desserts, just because I was just floored. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. Horton Hears a Who. That one was just fantastic because Horton is a big guy. So you can't make a small Horton. And then you've got to make Horton stand up, and stay up. And just making a trunk, and it was just seeing them do this. And then, Cat in the Hat. Come on, Cat in the Hat is so iconic. And then see these amazing colors, and then the Grinch. The Grinch. And I love Christmas. So I love that we made it snow on that day. So that was fun. And I wore this really cool green Grinchy kind of suit. That was fun. And, we had the set dressed up for Christmas. So yeah, doing this show was a complete treat. It was so much fun. And Clarice Lamb and Joshua John Russell, they are amazing at what they do. But not only that, they added so much to the show. Their intelligence, their talent, their knowledge on, baking. Not only that, their personalities. We laughed every day.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely understand that. It seemed like to be a lot of fun. But one more question before I let you go. We're running low on time. Along with all the work you're doing, there's just been talk about Sister Reboot, and you've talked about it. It has to be the timing and the right idea. But if there was a reboot, what would the best storyline be in order to make that happen?
Well, see, that's the thing. I've got to think on that. And I know that I'll know it when I see it.
Yeah.
Because what makes Sister, I will say, challenging, but also intriguing as a reboot, is because we have such a vast audience. We have 2-year-olds that love the show, kind of like the Christmas song, 2 to 92. There's so many people of all different ethnicities, culture. Paris, Spain, people love this show. India, they love Sister. I guess my natural people pleasing skill is coming in. I want to create something that everyone is going to love. I don't want to forget about the kids, but also I want the show to be grown. I want it to be, an elevation or a moving forward of what Sister was. I can tell you that. I don't want to go back to what it was because we've all grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Times have changed. Audiences are way more sophisticated and educated. So the material has to be.
Mm-hmm.
If we catch that vibe, we're going to be okay.
Absolutely. Totally agree. Well, Tamera, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. Congratulations on Dr. Seuss Baking Challenge, and happy holidays to you.